Hello, my name is Carolyn and I'm a quitter. So I decided to quit Cloudy Cub. And I decided this because for many reasons. I didn't like the platform. I didn't think that it was really what was best for us, for me, for my business, for you guys. It just really wasn't panning out how I wanted it to, and I felt like I could use my time better. And I think it's really important to quit things that you don't want to do anymore. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I've quit many things. I've quit jobs, I've quit relationships, I've quit ways of being, I've quit habits. I remember in the 6th grade when I quit the track team, my mom, 7th grade, quit the track team, my mom grounded me for like 2 months. That was really fun. No regret. When you stick around something longer than you want to, it sucks more. So really, honestly, just quit it. If you don't like your painting, throw it away. If you stop liking that book that you're reading after a couple chapters, stop reading it. There's no reason to keep doing something that doesn't feel right. And with Cloudy Club, it just felt like I was trying to create a social media platform. And there's a lot of things that I don't like about social media. Things like, an algorithm, which Mighty Networks had its own personal, Mighty Networks algorithm, which was better than, say, Facebook or Instagram, but still wasn't what I wanted it to be. And there were certain things that weren't ideal for an artist platform, like you can only include one photo in a post. That's cutting it close. That's not, you have to include them in the comments. That's just like an error that I don't want in my platform. Like, I want it to be perfect. And I don't mean like perfect, but I mean I want it to be tailored to us as artists. So I wanted it to be, I don't know, more for artists and not just for people getting together and talking. And I just felt like that platform wasn't serving me and that I could do it better. So I've decided to either A, quit it entirely, or B, restart it and rebuild it on my own website. So I did a lot of research and I could totally rebuild it on my own website, but it would take some time. It would take a couple months, and I've decided that I didn't want to start the new year planning something that was kind of not like a failed project, because it actually was quite successful. I had like 50 artists join, and I paid money into it, but it was bringing money in from artists that subscribed and everything, but I just didn't feel right. And something just doesn't feel right. It's like you're painting that piece and there's something just looks off and you like can't tell what it is. Well, I figured out what it is and I decided that I just have to scrap the whole thing. So the idea was awesome and I loved getting it together with you guys in there, but I think that we could do it better. In the meantime, you can just join my email list, which is probably where you came from anyways, and talk to me on Instagram, which is where I mostly hang out. I just didn't feel like it was right, so I quit it. And I think it's very important to quit things that don't feel right to you anymore, whether it's people, whether it's your job, whether it's your degree. If it doesn't feel right, just quit it. Just quit. And people will say that, maybe you're a flake, you're a quitter, you're a flake, you don't finish what you start, and, it's very important to follow through with your projects, but I disagree. I don't think it's important to finish something if you don't like it. If you know that you're not going to like the end result, why would you spend more time working on it? Why would you spend more time, energy, money, possibly, if it's something like your degree? Like, there's no reason to spend more on something that you're not going to be happy with the result. So that's kind of how I felt about that. There's no reason to follow through. And this is called the sunk cost fallacy. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I haven't dived too deep into it, but basically it's, well, I've already spent so much time on it, so I should finish it. Well, I'm already in my senior year, so I should just one more year to get my degree. Well, there's this one time I was breaking up with this boy, very important boy in my life, and I had dated him for years, and I was asking my mom for advice, and I said, would it be a waste of all the memories we've made, all the friends we've made together, and all these things we did, you know, would it be a waste to just throw all that away? And she said, well, what about the new memories that you'll make and the new friends that you'll make with new people? And that just blew my mind for some reason at the time. And it really taught me that closing a door always opens another door. So now that I've quit Cloudy Club, I have more time to do other things. I've always wanted to pursue wholesale for my products, to do surface design on, you know, cards and prints and all that stuff, and to have them for sale in brick and mortar shops, because I've never really had that other than like art shows and pop-ups, but that's like a one-day thing usually. So I think I'm going to pursue that this year instead, which is super cool. So quitting one thing is allowing me to pursue another thing. And, you know, it doesn't mean I'll quit it forever. I do plan on starting Cloudy Club back up, but I just don't have a date for it. It's just something that I don't feel I need to pursue right now. I know it's a huge project, and I just don't feel like that's what I need to be doing right now. So I'm not going to do that. And it doesn't mean you're a flake. It doesn't mean you're a quitter. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean that the project even sucked. Other people have told me that projects that I threw in the trash were amazing, and I just thought they were trash. So if you think it's trash, just throw it out. If someone wants to dig it out of the trash, they can dig it out of the trash. You know what I'm saying? But just don't worry about it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I have quit Cloudy Club and shut it down. All of the stuff is still up if you're on, if you're a member, if you're a Cloudy Club artist. I left everything up there. I did pay for the platform for a whole year. I paid like $1,000 to have that platform. And that was why part of me was the sunk cost fallacy, like, well, I already paid for, you know, a year of it. I should just finish out the year, you know, would it be? And you start to think like, is it going to be a waste of money? But it's not a waste of money. The money is already spent. The money is going to be spent no matter what. So you might as well spend your time and your energy doing what you really want to be doing. So anyways, all that stuff is still up there. I decided not to take anything down because, you know, I did pay for the year. So if you want to look at anything, go back in there and look at conversations we had or any of the things that were posted in there. You can feel free to go back and look at that, but no one will be adding anything new. So yeah. And I just think that time is what you can change, and time is your most valuable resource. And I'm going to spend my time doing something else, something that I feel like is more valuable for me, more valuable for you, and just more valuable for our community. So yeah, quit if you don't like it. Yeah, I definitely am a quitter. I quit my first job out of college after 3 months. I've quit a job after 2 days. I just knew I didn't like it. Just quit. If you think that's bad on your reputation, that's on you. I don't believe that. I think that I know what I want and I know what I don't want. And I didn't want that job. So that's all I have to say for today. So starting your new year off right is quitting old things that don't serve you anymore. If you want a new year, new me means you have to let go of a lot of stuff, and letting go feels really good. So quit.